Sometimes it's happened that you need a redstone in Minecraft. This is pretty rare situation, but it happened quite often. Maybe you just too lazy to mine it, but you really need redstone for some interesting contraption.
What the dog doing?
Or maybe you watch some female YouTuber and start playing on a Bedrock flat world, in which there are no structures and it's extremely difficult to get redstone in reasonable quantities. And in fact, it's practically impossible. In this case, it would be a pretty good idea to build a redstone farm. And in general, if you go to YouTube with such questions, it turns out that it's not so difficult, if you already found the witch hut. But there is a problem, it's quite rare, it's one continues to look for it.
What?
Especially in a flat world of Bedrock, where they do not exist at all. But there is a way out, and not even through window. Well, in this video I will tell you how to make a witch farm anywhere in any conditions. This farm will be cyclical and practically AFK, which means that witches will accumulate in it for a long time and then they can be killed by any available method. But preferably you need to use a sword with gluten free so that you can get maximum of resources. Closer to the point. Very few people know, but when villager is struck by lightning, he turns into a witch. Yeah, you already understand what will happen next. So, knowing this, we can build a specialized rig that will accumulate as many villagers as possible. Then we can install a lightning rod in it. And then, during a thunderstorm, we return to the farm and wait for lightning to turn this bunch of sick perverts into a witches. I mean, like, guys, you see what will happen with your kids? Why are you still making them? After you can kill them and collect resources. Understand me correctly. It sounds terrible, and I also feel sorry for these poor villagers, and I also do not want to build Auschwitz for them, but I simply have no choice. I have to do it. Like, if developers didn't want me to do it, then why they create this mechanic? They know that the main goal of Minecrafters is not a further exploration of the world or construction some interesting builds. Of course, it's first of all the most effective use of Minecraft mechanics to build the farms.
This is a simple and easy to build phantom farm for Minecraft Bedrock Edition.
So basically, to build this farm you need to make several villager breeders. From them you need to organize an effective transport system to the in which they will turn into witches and then can be destroyed. I don't want to make a long and boring 10-hour video about explaining this farm in detail, because I assume that if you are crazy enough to build a farm like this, you already have some experience and you don't need explanations of such a basic things. However, I will tell you about some points that you should pay attention to. Make the attack window as small as possible so you can only see the witch's feet. Of course, it's not only for the sake of food fetish. The main purpose of this is so you can attack witch with your gluten-free sword, but they can't see you, because if they do, they will try to attack you. After that, they will begin to fight with each other, and as a result, most will be destroyed automatically, and you will receive less resources. On the other hand, this auto-destruct function can be used on your own hands as well, so try to experiment with it. The placement of lightning rod is very important because inside there will be a very strong repulsion of entities. Therefore, sometimes they will interact with lightning rod, and because of that they will pass through wall.
It was at this moment that he knew. He
So if you see that mobs pass through walls, the lightning rod position should be changed. The farm can create a serious lag due to the fact that there will be a lot of entities inside, so be careful if you play on weak device or server. I also recommend using glass just so you can see what's going on inside. Witches do not prevent villagers from reproduction and do not attack them, but they can regenerate themselves. So if you leave the farm in AFK for a long period of time, then after the transformation of first group of witches, the farm will start to fill up again with villagers, who can be transformed into witches again. So that means that thousands of witches can be accumulated. Probably. I don't really know because I haven't been accumulating them for a very long time. Well, now let's talk about productivity of the farm. Here are results from the 204 beds farm that I tested in my creative world. And here are results from 562 beds farm that I created in my flat world. It's pretty good in my opinion, and it was a breath of fresh air in this world, because it's the most efficient method to get redstone and glowstone there. By the way, I don't know why, but watching the farm gradually fill up with villagers, it was very satisfying actually. So leave a like and write a comment if you want to see a 10-hour version of the farm being filled up with villagers. At this point you can go and build your own witch farm, and also if you notice any mistakes in my speech, please leave a comment about it, because I am still learning how to speak on English, so it would be very helpful to me. I wish you all good luck and peaceful sky.